I'm like, well, why didn't you get it? Um, but what I'm saying is these are the kind when I look at you know catastrophic events, it's almost always because human beings have made assumptions and they miss one really important piece of data that nobody asks a question about.
They give the rules of how a robot should self-govern, and they don't realize that the rule never harm a human, it will eventually interpret as I must imprison humans because they harm each other, and my job is to protect them from harm.
Yes.
Like,
And to me, it's like if we're going to start relying on AI to be better than humans, which is why I went back to the AI. I said, okay, now if I asked you to think like Richard Feynman, who's one of the most brilliant physicists of all time, and they're like, oh yes, and then it goes through this whole long explanation about like how he thought outside the box and he wouldn't have been fooled by these two parameters and he would have gotten it. And I'm like, well, why didn't you get it? Like, you're the AI, you should have seen the flaw in the fact that there's these 2 points of data, but there you made an assumption you shouldn't have made. My point is that I find it interesting. And when I started having a discussion with the AI, like, when do you think you will get to the point where you can think outside the box and not get fooled by, um, and it's not something that I'm intentionally trying to fool somebody, but like if AI is going to be looking at points of data and it at this moment in time, it's making assumptions that could be very dangerous, right? It assumed something it should not have assumed. Just because I gave it these parameters, it assumed that 9:45 to 10:30 was a full cycle of hair drying, which I
yeah.
never said. And I'm wondering, like, when are we going to have reliable AI that is better than humans and won't make those kind of mistaken assumptions?